Well, as people gear up to travel home for the holidays, the TSA is trying to help flyers get their food and gifts to their destination safely.
And WENY's Alicia Solorzano spoke with TSA officials and airline officials. And Alicia joins us now to talk about what travelers need to know to make sure their trip runs smoothly. Alicia?
Nick, Renata, to those hopping on a plane for the holidays, airline and TSA officials often say that travelers need to allow themselves time to check in at the airport to avoid missing their flights. During the holiday season, that is important now more than ever in order to get your baked goods and gifts to your destination. Bringing Christmas cookies and gifts for family and friends to the airport isn't uncommon during the holidays. But the TSA shares that some people may not know what treats they can pack and how to pack them.
But of course, there's that Christmas cookie tradition, and people love to exchange cookies and bring cookies. And indeed, you may bring them through a security checkpoint. What we advise, however, is to not wrap them in a box or anything of that nature, because if for some reason it triggers an alarm, the TSA officer will have to open the box.
The TSA suggests using a Ziploc bag, tinfoil, or a gift box for any kind of food items. Farbstein says this is also good to keep in mind for traveling with gifts. Instead of wrapping paper, gift bags, boxes, and tissue paper are ideal in case an item needs to be checked. And the rule of solids and liquids is also important to keep in mind.
Another thing we see, maybe, a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne, just wrap that up in some extra clothing when you're putting in your check bag to give it that extra buffer, because we know it is a breakable item. And additionally, we see people with snow globes. The rule of thumb is if you can spill it, spread it, spray it, pump it, or pour it, and it's over 3.4 ounces, you probably want to make sure you put that into a check bag.
A representative from Delta Airlines at the Elmira Corning Regional Airport, Linda Bixby, also shared that TSA locks are helpful for travel, especially during the holidays. She says it keeps your luggage secure and allows TSA to check items without damaging your property. Farbstein added that TSA officers are there to help you get your things where they need to go.
I think it's important for people to keep in mind the fact that our TSA officers are working during the holidays, whether that's Thanksgiving, whether that's Christmas and New Year's, even July 4th, Memorial Day, Labor Day. They are working on the holidays so you can travel, so you can visit family and friends, so that you can go on a great vacation. And so it's probably a really good idea to just stop for a moment and thank them for their service.
Farbstein says solid items like cookies or brownies, those can go through a TSA checkpoint. But something like jams, preserves, or eggnog, that'll need to go in a checked bag. Just make sure you pack your items securely to avoid any messes. Nick, Renata.